Imagine for a moment hitting the milestone age of 70, a time when many of us might consider slowing down, putting our feet up, and letting the world pass by, a time when the societal narrative often tells us it's okay to relax and let go of strenuous activities. But what if I told you there's one single fundamental habit, one core aspect of your daily life, that if you stop doing it after 70 can lead to a cascade of profoundly negative consequences, swiftly diminishing your quality of life, accelerating decline, and potentially shortening your independent years? We're not talking about extreme sports or Olympic training. We're talking about the consistent, deliberate act of physical activity and movement, a continuous engagement with your body that challenges it just enough to maintain its incredible capabilities. If you cease to move purposefully, if you allow yourself to become sedentary after 70, what happens is a rapid, often irreversible unraveling of your physical, cognitive, and emotional well-being, an outcome far more detrimental than simply feeling a bit tired or stiff. It's a dramatic shift that can quickly erode your independence and vibrant health. Let's delve into the stark realities of what unfolds when consistent movement exits your life after this pivotal age. The most immediate and noticeable impact is on your muscular system. Known as sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength, this process accelerates dramatically with inactivity. Without regular stimulation, muscle fibers atrophy at an alarming rate, making once simple tasks incredibly difficult. Imagine struggling to stand up from a chair without assistance, or finding it impossible to open a jar, lift a bag of groceries, or even maintain your balance while walking. This isn't just about vanity, it's about functional independence. Your metabolism also takes a hit, as muscle tissue is more metabolically active than fat, leading to easier weight gain, which further strains joints and exacerbates other health issues. As Dr. Brad Schoenfeld, a leading exercise scientist, often highlights, strength training is medicine, particularly as we age. It's not just about bigger muscles, but about preserving functional capacity and metabolic health. When you stop moving, your body interprets this as a signal that muscle is no longer needed, and it begins to break it down, leading to a vicious cycle where less muscle means less ability to move, which in turn leads to even more muscle loss. Concurrently, your skeletal system suffers immensely. Bones are living tissues that constantly remodel in response to stress and load. Weight-bearing activities, even gentle walking or resistance exercises, signal to your bones to maintain their density and strength. When you stop moving, especially after 70, this crucial signaling disappears, leading to accelerated bone density loss or osteoporosis. This makes your bones fragile and highly susceptible to fractures, even from minor falls. A hip fracture for an older adult is not just a painful injury. It's a life-altering event that often leads to a significant loss of independence, increased risk of complications like pneumonia and blood clots, and tragically a much higher mortality rate in the year following the injury. The very structure that supports your life becomes brittle and prone to shattering without the continuous stimulus of movement. Then there's the critical issue of balance and falls. After 70, balance naturally declines due to changes in vision, inner ear function, and proprioception, your body's sense of its position in space. Physical activity, particularly exercises that challenge balance and strengthen core and leg muscles, is your best defense against falls. When you stop moving, your proprioception dulls, your reaction time slows, and your muscles weaken, turning everyday environments into hazardous obstacle courses. A simple rug, a slippery floor, or an uneven sidewalk can become a major threat. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among older adults and are a primary driver of nursing home admissions. Stopping movement after 70 is akin to dismantling your internal stability system, leaving you vulnerable to life-altering accidents. The impact extends far beyond muscles and bones to your cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs to be worked to remain strong and efficient. Regular physical activity keeps your heart pumping blood effectively, maintains healthy blood pressure, and improves circulation. When you stop moving, your heart becomes less efficient, your blood vessels lose their elasticity, and your blood pressure is more likely to rise, dramatically increasing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular events. Your lung capacity also diminishes, making you feel breathless with even minimal exertion. This reduction in cardiorespiratory fitness means less oxygen is delivered to your tissues and organs, impacting overall vitality and health. Perhaps one of the most alarming consequences of stopping movement after 70 is its devastating effect on your brain health. Physical activity is a powerful neuroprotective agent. When you move, you increase blood flow to the brain, delivering essential oxygen and nutrients and stimulating the production of neurotrophic factors like brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, often called miracle-grow for the brain. BDNF promotes the growth of new brain cells, enhances synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, and protects existing neurons. When you stop moving, this crucial support system for your brain is significantly diminished. The consequences include accelerated cognitive decline, memory problems, reduced executive function, planning, problem-solving, decision-making, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and other dementias. As Dr. Wendy Suzuki, neuroscientist at New York University, eloquently explains, exercise is the most transformative thing you can do for your brain right now. It is the most powerful tool you have to optimize your brain function. Stopping movement after 70 essentially deprives your brain of one of its most potent forms of nourishment and protection, making it more vulnerable to the ravages of time. Emotionally and mentally, the cessation of physical activity can be equally catastrophic. Exercise is a natural antidepressant and anxiolytic, releasing endorphins and other mood-boosting neurotransmitters. When you stop moving, you lose this crucial outlet, making you far more susceptible to feelings of depression, anxiety, loneliness, and a general sense of malaise. Many social interactions revolve around activities: walking with friends, joining a fitness class, dancing. Withdrawing from these activities due to physical limitations can lead to social isolation, a known risk factor for both physical and mental decline in older adults. The loss of a sense of purpose and accomplishment that comes from being physically capable can also be deeply disheartening, eroding self-esteem and overall quality of life. Your mental sharpness and emotional resilience are profoundly linked to your physical engagement with the world. Furthermore, stopping movement after 70 significantly impacts your metabolic health and immune system. Your body's ability to regulate blood sugar deteriorates, increasing your risk of developing or worsening type 2 diabetes. Your immune system, which naturally weakens with age, immunosenescence, becomes even more compromised without the stimulating effect of physical activity. This leaves you more susceptible to infections, slower to recover from illnesses, and less equipped to fight off age-related diseases. The very systems that protect your body from harm become less effective when deprived of movement. The cumulative effect of stopping consistent physical activity after 70 is a rapid decline in independence, vitality, and overall well-being. It can lead to a sedentary spiral where reduced movement causes physical decline, which in turn leads to less desire to move, fostering more decline, creating a self-perpetuating cycle that robs individuals of their golden years. This isn't about running marathons. It's about maintaining enough strength, balance, and endurance to live a full, independent life, to garden, play with grandchildren, travel, manage your home, and engage with your community without significant physical limitations. The good news, and this is crucial, is that it is never too late to start or restart. Even small, consistent bouts of activity can yield significant benefits. Gentle walking, chair exercises, stretching, Tai Chi, water, aerobics, gardening, any activity that gets your body moving and challenges your muscles and balance can make a profound difference. The human body, even at 70 and beyond, retains an incredible capacity for adaptation and improvement. The key is to start where you are, listen to your body, and progress gradually, perhaps with guidance from a healthcare professional or a certified senior fitness instructor. This isn't a recommendation. It's a vital prescription for a longer, healthier, and more joyful life. So, if you're approaching or past 70, please understand that maintaining consistent physical activity isn't just a suggestion for looking good or feeling a bit better. It is arguably the single most critical factor in preserving your independence, cognitive function, mood, and overall health. It's the difference between thriving and merely surviving, between living life on your terms and becoming dependent on others. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What forms of physical activity do you currently enjoy, or what new activities are you considering to maintain your vitality? Have you noticed the benefits of consistent movement, or perhaps the challenges when activity levels drop? Share your experiences, tips, and any questions you have in the comments below. Your insights are incredibly valuable and can inspire our whole community. If this video resonated with you and offered a crucial perspective on healthy aging, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more science-backed insights on longevity and well-being, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next empowering video. Thank you for watching, and remember, your movement is your medicine, your independence, and your pathway to a vibrant future.